Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coming at you again. Thank you for your prayers for the little homie John Sutton. I think he's gonna be all right. I know he's gonna be all right. Either way it go, he's gonna be all right. I want to piggyback on my meth recovering addict, a close friend of mine, closer than a brother. Um, I've been pastoring for 7 years, and during that tenure, I didn't really start a church. I started an after-school program. I had 27 fatherless kids. Matter of fact, two of the families had fathers. All the rest didn't have any fathers that were active in their life. So I did church ministry, I did youth ministry, and I did children's ministry. I have never had the most challenging ministry ever till I rehabbed my friend. That was rough. And when you're rehabbing, I want to talk to people that are dealing with people who are hooked on heavy drugs. In this case, my homie, he had a history of sexual abuse, started self-medicating. It led all the way up to him being a drug intravenous user. But man, that was a rough ministry, man, because first you got to let them hit bottom. Once they hit bottom, as far as they can go, then they have to want to get out. Once they hit bottom and they want to, that's when you grab them. But there's no time for tough love, strict love. Once you pull them, you got to support them. You got to be ready for if they relapse. Oh man, this is a series I'm going to start. This is just the beginning. There's psychosis, mental illness that's developed of it, temporary. Some is permanent. Usually, they've already burnt every bridge by the time they hit bottom. So, you usually the last resort. So I'm going to go over some things in the next couple of videos on what it took to rehab and what it took to actually stand next to him. It was rough, man. I have never did anything so rough in my life. Because the process looked ugly, but it was going the way it was supposed to go. It looked horrible, horrifying, but this is the way. You got to respect the process and just be ready. So listen, my next video, I'm going to talk about the self-destructive element, the self-medication element of it, and what it took for me to stand alongside and maybe to help somebody who's dealing with a loved one who's hooked on meth, and what it's going to take, especially if you cannot afford rehab and you have to do it with loved ones. Okay, so be ready for my next video. I got y'all. I love you. And remember, falling is not like flying till you hit the ground. So keep your head up. Peace.